guys, welcome by my new YouTube video, and in this video I show you how I made a background with Dylusions and soap bubbles. I made two layouts with it, and I have two techniques which I'll show you in this video. So the first technique I used is the blowing bubble with dilution ink and a straw. I mixed some dilution ink spray with the bubble soap, and with my straw I blow bubbles in it. It's important to have something like a box, because if you don't, the splatters are everywhere. So a big tip. Do it in a box, so you can blow your bubbles and the ink stay inside. So you can see I'm blowing my bubbles, and before I started, I make a frame from some design paper, so I can blow my bubbles perfectly where I want them to be. So now I take off the frame, and this is my result. And now we move on to the second technique, and I call this bubbling in a cup. I think that's the best name I can think for it. I blow with my straw in my cup with soap and dilution ink, and I blow a lot of bubbling. And when I have enough bubbles, I place my layout on it where I want it to be. So in this way I made my background with this technique. And this is my results from the two techniques here I show you with the bubbles and the dilution spray. And with the last background I made a layout with the beautiful collection Bloomstreet from Paige. And here I used some color burst on my layout for a little bit more color effect in my background. And the color here, the color I used is sap green. And so you can see I sprinkle a little bit powder on my layout where I want it to be, and with my distress sprayer I spray with some water a little bit, not too much, and I dry it with my heat tool. And for this layout I use a cut file from Paige. It's a free cut file, and it's flowers and leaves, and I think it's a good one to use for this layout. Here I spray another little bit of water on my color burst and dab it with my heat tool. So now I'm using the cut file. I look for the right spot. I think it's over here, and I place my photo, and now I'm searching through my die cuts which flowers I will pick for decorate the layout. Now that I know how I want it to be, I start gluing the cut file, the photos and the die cuts, and here I take my pencil and mark the spots where I want to be my cut file. Now here I'm taking the glue. I use a tacky glue, a quick dry. I love this glue, it's very fast drying. And then when the cut file is placed on my layout, then I decorate it with my photo and my die cuts. And for the flowers I use 3D foam tape, and this way I create more different layers in my work. And when I'm finished with the flowers, there are also 3D flinders and text to decorate my page. And here I glue a sequence in the shape of a flower, also from the Bloomstreet collection. And when my layout is almost ready, I use some liquid watercolor, and this is from Pink Freshy Studio, and the color is key lime. I use my brush and make some splatters on my layout. And when I'm finished with this color, I use also the acrylic ink from Dr. Paige Martin's Bombay Indian ink white. And then when I'm finished with the white one, I use also the black, also from Dr. Paige Martin's Bombay black. It's time to layering my layout. Some beautiful design paper from the Bloomstreet collection behind my white cardstock. And my page is almost ready, but it needs a title. I used the word strips from Tim Holtz and an alphabet from Dylusions Design. And now I have to find out what I want, where I want my title, but finally it turned out well. So now that I found the right place for my title, I use a fine liner to draw a black border around the word strips. And when I've done with that, my layout is finally finished. So I hope you had fun watching my video, and hopefully you will be there next time. For now, thank you for watching, and bye bye!